Okay, Jameson, go ahead and talk.
I'm trying to get my power read. Where did my power read go? Oh my gosh, it's over there.
Into the mic, please.
Hold on, working on
Roll the intro.
it. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, what?
What?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 23. 2-3, baby. And, yeah, we're back. We're back at it.
Back in black.
And we got, again, the stream team leader. Ashton is here.
What up?
And also, the unofficial official member, Jameson, is here as well.
Forgot that's what it is.
And then myself, Ryan E. Moore, I'm here as well, as kind of guiding this panel of people to discuss video game type topics. In this episode, we are going to be talking about the race to the finish. We're going to be talking about a new Switch, and we're going to be talking about To the Cloud. So let us discuss our first topic, which is Jameson's topic. Jameson, you are kicking things off here in this first episode, episode 23, the first ever episode 23.
First ever.
What is the topic that you want to talk
Racing
about?
games.
Racing games. What specifically about racing games do you want to talk about?
Well, we can talk about a little bit of things. We can talk about our favorite racing game, our racing game that brought us into the racing community.
Okay.
Racing community.
Yeah. The racies.
Well, what would you say was your first racing game, Jameson?
Probably Forza Horizon 3. That's still probably my favorite
Okay.
favorite racing game.
I myself have never played the Horizon series, so.
It's by far like the best of that whole
Almost.
entire situation. I, for some reason, can't find a freaking timer on this damn watch.
Would you like me to start a timer, sir?
Apple Watches, am I right?
Hey, Jameson, where's your watch? Ha!
I don't wear a watch.
Get on my
'cause
level,
I always have a
bro.
phone on me to see what time it is.
There we go. So you want to talk about the first game you ever played of racing games? Because you've also played. So what are the type of racing games you like? You like Forza Horizon?
Yeah, because they're not like strict on how you have to play the game. In the Forza Horizon, you can just pretty much do whatever you want.
It's a car racing RPG, is essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you also like the Mario Kart series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going that in depth. Yeah.
They're racing games.
Yeah, I do like Mario.
They're
Kart.
in the same category at the Game
Well,
Awards
then
every
Mario
year.
Kart was probably my first racing game. Then
Okay.
I don't know which Mario Kart it was, but it was a Mario Kart on the
Okay.
on
What
the
one did you play the
DS.
most out of the Mario Karts? I can talk about Mario Kart with you.
I don't know the.
Oh, you weren't.
I don't know the name of it. I just.
What
What's
console was it on?
Oh, it was on the DS.
That's 7. That's Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, on the DS.
Well,
3DS.
No,
I
DS.
played,
I'm talking about like DS.
There was only
I don't know. I never played the DS games at all.
Pretty sure.
the one that we played together was Mario Kart 7, which is on the DS.
Yeah.
The 3DS. It's on the 3DS.
Oh, then maybe it is that then.
Well, the one I played a lot was Double Dash on the GameCube. That was my shit.
I actually didn't own a Mario Kart game until Mario Kart 8.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I feel
actually, Mario
sorry.
Kart 7 was technically the first Mario
never
Kart I
played 7.
owned, but
Why'd you put that in quotation marks?
because I played yours first, and then I guess I eventually owned one.
Oh.
Not owned yours. I bought one myself because then you wanted to race with me, but I never like played it constantly. And then in Mario Kart 8, that's probably the most like time I've spent playing it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, I always looked at Mario Kart as the not too great racer because I played Diddy Kong Racing, and every time I looked at Mario Kart, I was like, bro, you're not even on that level yet. And this game came out in like 60, like this came out in 64. It's Diddy Kong Racing, man. And then because everyone's fond memories is Mario Kart 64, and I'm like, yeah, but Diddy Kong Racing, you had hovercrafts, you had airplanes, you had race cars, and then but then eventually Rare never made another one, so you're kind of like, well, All right. Well, this is what we're sitting with here. So
Man, I can't believe you guys didn't play Double Dash.
we didn't have GameCube.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That-
we were
that's
PlayStation
my
family.
favorite.
No.
Oh, I had.
Well-
My dad was more the PlayStation guy, but he got us kids the GameCube. Got some nice exclusives out of that console.
Yeah, for a while, Resident Evil 4 was on exclusively on that console,
I wasn't allowed to play it.
and then they, my dad
Driver
bought
was
that game.
fun. Driver was really fun on the PS2.
You never played that though.
Yeah, I did.
No, you had other people play that game for you.
No, I went around driving, stealing.
You never
cars and-
played the game though. You never sat down and went from mission to mission.
Oh,
You
no.
went and did your own thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
that's
fun.
not whatever. I guess you played it, but
Yeah,
you
it was
just-
Let me ask you guys this: would you consider Crazy Taxi a racing game? Because you are technically.
Are you racing
against
other
time.
cars? No,
No.
you're just racing against time.
Yeah.
Then no, I don't know if I would.
Because I mean,
Are you in the car 100% of the time?
yes.
Mm,
I don't know. Because there are
It's hard to
time
say.
races in. I wouldn't say it's a racing game.
I don't know what else
I
you'd
don't
call
know.
it.
Yeah.
What else would
It's an
you
adventure
classify it
game.
as?
I don't
It's
know.
not an adventure.
Yeah,
game.
you could throw it pretty much. You could just call it an adventure game, and that's practically what everyone else throws it on it. If Zelda's an adventure game, I say Crazy Taxi's an adventure game. Crazy Taxi. Trying to look up the Wikipedia for it, what they classify it as. Racing video game, action game.
Racing action.
Racing video game dot action game. So I guess it doesn't really matter. It's
Well-
just it's both.
That one's pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
great soundtrack.
I guess we're just talking about games with cars in it now. Need for Speed
vroom.
Undercover was a really good game too.
I didn't really get into the Need for Speeds.
I will say Midnight Club Dub Edition. For a long time, I called Midnight Club DUB Edition because I didn't know what dub was. So anyway, that's a little bit of information about myself.
GTA can GTA be?
There are racing
A
aspects of it,
racing-
but that's not what the game is. It's a sandbox game because
Okay.
that's not the primary part of the
Okay.
game. Like you're not. The whole goal of the game is not to be in the car. The whole goal of the game is to find the missions and do all that
Get
stuff.
the
so-
dough. Get the money.
Yeah, even though the name is Grand Theft Auto. By the way, I don't think for the viewers watching at home, you guys are noticing that we're all wearing sleep pants because it's currently like 12 in the morning. So
Well, I have a
thought
blanket on me, so
thought I'd bring attention
They
to that
can't
for
see
the,
that
that
on
person
me.
that's sitting
Ah,
there.
It's
wondering.
casual Friday,
Yeah,
all right?
it is. Well, even though it's
Today's
technically
Sunday.
Sunday
Today's
at this
Sunday.
point.
Oh, well, we're celebrating a little late.
Yeah. But yeah. So, what else did you want to talk about racing games?
What do you guys like about racing games?
Ooh.
I like the LAN aspect. You know, you can play with your friends. That's why I like Mario Kart so much, is you're able to play with your friends.
Yeah, piss people off.
Yeah, and it can
It gets so intense in Mario Kart.
you get real salty.
Them blue shells are just blue shells.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Trying to complete stuff I like the completion aspect of it. I guess that's why I like Horizon a lot more cuz there's like that part of go here and find that car and go here and
Oh, like
race this
farm
thing
finds.
and go here and do this and that and the other deal. So I like that. That's why I like the Midnight Club games a lot. Also Rockstar games. So it's like I like the exploring in the car
Mhm.
kind of games. So that's kind of my thing.
Okay.
Did you like The Crew then? Did you ever play that?
I own it because it was free, but I never played it.
I never played it either. I'm not really like a giant racing game fan. It's just the Forza Horizon editions games I like and Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You guys
I-
ever play Wave Race on the Nintendo 64?
No.
No, wasn't that like an arcade game?
Yeah.
No, I only played the arcade game, the arcade version of that game.
It's pretty much the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really have too many of the 64 games. Like a lot of the 64 games that I have, they're over there, but they've been almost played on here. And even then, most of the games that we've played that are on the channel or coming to the channel are games that I bought recently. So
Oh,
it's
my
like, it's whatever.
Next topic.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Doing
wow.
the clap.
Yeah,
There we
let's,
are. We're only 7 minutes into the thing. You're going to change the topic automatically
I
on it?
don't know what it started. I don't know what he has.
how about you let us
talking about?
decide?
Oh,
Because we have
well,
the
it's
timer.
his topic.
retract.
We have the timer.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't want to make too short of an episode for these ladies and gents. You know, 7.5 minutes. Probably not a good place to stop. So what I would
What's
say,
your guys' favorite like car brand in a racing game?
car brand,
Yeah.
like
What do you guys look for in a car for a racing game?
Ooh,
Like, are you?
Oh, like what's the stat that we look at the most?
Well, okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Are you a person that likes to drift in racing games? Are you about the speed, or are you about like the rally? What do you?
I like
what do you
the speed and
for?
acceleration.
I like at the drift.
What drags you to a racing game?
Oh my god.
What I look at is
Oh boy.
I like the handling is usually the stat I look at. So like in Mario Kart, I always look at handling,
See, I was
combined with top speed. But the thing about the handling part is you're able to, in my mind, it's like, okay, now that I have a higher handling, I'll be able to take turns better. So on a track that might have way more turns on it, my handling could be way up, along with my top speed, it being a pretty decent like second to me. And that way I can like take a turn really quick and then take off. Like that's my whole goal when I choose cars. And I like the drifting mechanics. That's like usually the first thing I try to learn in a new racing game is like, what's drift button? If I don't know what the drift button is, I'm not gonna win that game. So
Normally it's A,
yeah, sometimes.
depending on what game.
But yeah, that's my thing.
What about you, Bastion?
Bastion, like in Overwatch?
Like the game.
Nerf Bastion.
Well, for me, in terms of like the what I go for is definitely speed and acceleration.
Same.
I don't care about the turning. I usually compensate for it.
Mm-hmm.
Based off my playstyle is usually just rush. So I
Same.
play that to pretty much every game that I play. So
What about you? Why do you like top speed and whatnot?
Because I like going fast.
Oh, okay. Sonic the Hedgehog mentality. I get it.
yeah.
What else? One more thing.
the way.
That's Knuckles. That's
Uganda Knuckles, huh?
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
Oh boy.
What else?
They keep trying to bring it back.
One more thing. One more topic.
What's your guys' favorite car brand?
Car brand. So I'm assuming that we're talking about like the realistic games now.
Yeah.
I usually like the
Like when you first get a racing game, what car is like, okay, I'm going to get that car. That is the car. That's the car I'm going for. So I guess favorite car in a racing
modern games. I usually try to unlock the Bugatti.
game. Which
but
one?
the-
There's multiple of them.
the one that they put in for no, that Lamborghini that's on the cover of Forza Horizon 3 was what my goal was when I was like looking at it,
Okay.
and then they gave it to you in the beginning of the
So
game.
the Centenario?
I don't really know,
It's
man.
the Centenario.
You said brand. I didn't say the make and all, but like the model of the car. So I know the make of the car.
The Centenario Lamborghini.
Cool. I don't know very much about cars.
Yeah.
I just go like, that car looks cool. The stats are good. Let's race that car.
pretty much, yeah.
But-
that's how I am too.
But I usually try to pick. I found out that the Mini Coopers are pretty good at racing cars.
They're fun.
Really?
They're fun for drifting.
Yeah. Some BMWs are pretty good. But they're not what I go for. I usually try to go for like the Italian and then the American made cars.
American Muscle's pretty
So
nice.
it's usually, again, handling. So that American muscle car is usually better. Not drifting, but like,
Hey, if Dominic Toretto can do it, I think anyone can do it.
exactly. No, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It just means that it's obtainable if he can do it. He's done some crazy stuff, man. He caught the Rock on his windshield. Isn't that what happened? Didn't he catch the Rock? Didn't the Rock jump off of like a moving semi truck? Or was that Dom that did that? You remember in like Fast 6, then the sixth one?
There was in Fast
You just watched them all.
in Fast 6. Well, the sixth one, like the Rock jumped out of a fucking building and caught this. Oh, I know what you're talking about. They were on the freeway and Dom jumped across the freeway and caught Letty on a windshield.
Yeah, something like that. That happened multiple times, but I thought
she was like
someone
on a tank and shit.
got it.
Yeah,
All right, well there you go.
good movies.
What
Good
about
movies. Fast Race are good movies.
I never play any of the Forza games to that extent. I mean, I played Forza 3, Motorsport 3. That was, or no, it was 4, and that was the last one I played. So I mean, typically what I go for in those games, is like usually my starter car. I try and go with the Ford Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah, usually the Mustangs were kind of a thing that I go for too. But funny enough, funny that Fast and Furious got brought up. So there's a little like spin-off DLC, like standalone DLC that came out that was Forza Horizon 3 Fast and the Furious, and it was just a whole standalone thing where you could race in for Fast 5, I think it was the promotion for it. I don't know. It was a Fast and the Furious that they were promoting, and I actually 100%ed that whole DLC, and because it was free from Microsoft, I was like, all right, I'll give Horizon a shot. I haven't played Forza Horizon before. And I 100%ed it, and I was like, I am buying the next Horizon that comes out. Forza Horizon 3 came out. I bought it. I loved it. I put in a lot of hours to it. And then I told you about it, and then you played it a little bit, and you're like, all right, I'm going to get this game. And then
you and I both pre-ordered it.
I don't,
Yeah,
you still have your car? Oh, yeah. What you
took it out the
played? You
box.
played did you play the Fast and Furious one on my console?
I watched you play it,
Got
but I
it.
never got to play it.
What made you want it?
I don't know.
Would you lose something over there? It's not something that, like, what did you want? Why did you want that game?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was because I was playing Motorsport 5 at GameStop a lot.
That's right. You kept
And
playing.
I was like, I want to get a Forza game.
yeah,
That was the next one that was
every
coming out.
time we went to GameStop, he would go over and play the demo of Forza Horizon 5 or
Going-
Forza 5
Come in first place every single time.
of the demo. It's supposed to make you want the game, James. But anyway,
I think that's why.
all right.
Shout
Well,
out to GameStop.
we'll end it.
No.
No, they don't pay us enough
Nope.
for that.
They don't pay us at all.
They don't pay you for trading in the
Exactly.
games.
We're moving on.